Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Clear the Ice. I'm your host, Mike Laro. Me and Pat did a little switcheroo on you guys tonight. Pat was supposed to have tonight, but unfortunately could not do the post game for you guys, so I happily switched with Pat. So Pat will be with you guys Saturday afternoon now. So just a little updated version of this, as you can see. Pat was supposed to be on here tonight. Again, he will be taking my spot on Saturday as they get ready for the Islanders. Flyers dropped this one 2-1 tonight. Look promising. Flyers kind of scored like really quickly in this game. To be precise, 29 seconds into the first period, Tyson Forrester from Konechny Couturier, he lights the lamp, and it would stay that way probably for another almost 7.5 minutes. At the 7:57 mark, Michael Emilio from Giroux and Zub, they would get the tying goal, and then our old buddy Ole Lickcycle, that's right, just left the Flyers a year ago, comes back and bites us in the butt with with 3:05 in the second period from Eller and Johansson, giving Ottawa a 2-1 lead. And that's how it would end up, guys. There would be nothing. Flyers in this game, man. Again, this power play is really starting to make me wonder here. They were 0 for 3 on the power play. 0 for 3 tonight. But I mean, Ottawa's 0 for 5. So they had a good penalty kill, but the Flyers really had their chance, especially late in the third period. It was getting, it was getting close, man. It was getting close. They were getting chances. Vidar had a pretty good game. He really did. Again, Flyers with the giveaways. They got to cut these giveaways down. Joe Hale checking in, saying, "Hello, everyone. Hello, Joe. Welcome to the post game." These giveaways now are just unreal. If you really look at it, the Flyers had they didn't have the edge in shots. Ottawa had more of the shots. They had 33 shots tonight. So, Vidar with 31 saves. But, I mean, they barely got the puck in on that. They had 22 shots tonight, and they scored on 2. Olmark was really, kind of looking. He made some pretty good saves tonight. I'm not going to lie. But, again, the face-off percentage, the Flyers had a little bit better of the face-off percentage. They were pretty much 53 to 46%. Again, power plays, neither team, they were combined 0 for 8 on the main advantage tonight. So, Flyers with 12 penalty minutes, Ottawa with 8. Flyers out-hit the Senators 21-17. Block shots were tied at 15 each team. Again, this is the number that's killing me right here, the giveaways. 12 giveaways tonight for the Flyers, 11 for the Senators. Flyers, 4 takeaways, Ottawa with 3. Now Ottawa leads the season series 1-0. What is there to do? I mean, about this game, about this offense, man. It doesn't seem like, and Joe, you know what? You got the right one, man. Their power play looks so sloppy. It looks like they're skating in mud. They really do. It looks like every time they get the main advantage, they just can't get going. And, they got rid of the coaches from a year ago, okay? So it's not the coach now. Now it's got to be against on the players. And, you get a man advantage. It's supposed to be an advantage. And for the Flyers, it's not. And I don't know, maybe, hopefully, Maddie, I know you're getting ready to come on in about 20 minutes. Maddie B actually is following me tonight with the final word. Maybe Maddie, if you're watching, maybe you can answer this for me in your live, on your pod tonight. Why does it still look like they're playing 1990s hockey? Why is everything dump and chase with this team? Like the last 5 minutes of this game, that's all I watched them do was dump and chase. Do we not have a defenseman that can carry the puck in the net or into the zone? I mean, is there not one? I mean, this is crazy. Joe Hale said, Matty B said he's not coming on tonight. Oh, he's not. Okay. I stand corrected then. Matty won't be on tonight. Um, maybe he has something that he has to do. It is Thursday. But you know what? I will ask him. I really will. Maybe the next time we do a Flyers game together or something. I have to talk. I have to get his uh area of expertise on this because to me, I actually watched there was a snippet of a Flyers Rangers game, probably mid late 90s. It was the old ESPN broadcast. Somebody had put it up, I'm going to say on Twitter or something. And you watch the Flyers kind of operate their offense, and it's the same thing we're seeing right here tonight. Dump and chase. They dumped the puck into the zone. Renberg went to go get it, passed it off to Leclerc. Leclerc passed it to Lindros. Lindros back to Desjardins. Desjardins to Leclerc, and they scored. But it's the same thing. It's the same thing. And this was probably 96, 97-ish, somewhere, I'm going to say. So it might have been the year the Flyers went to the Cup. But I'm watching this, and it's the same philosophy. It's dump it in the zone, go get it. Problem is, back then you had guys that were between 230 and 240 going to get the puck. They were punishing those defensemen. Now you got guys that are nowhere near that big. You got guys that are like 190 pounds going into the corner. And they're just getting bounced off. And to me, I just, maybe they ought to try to go out and get a puck-carrying defenseman that can bring the puck from the defensive zone into the offensive zone. Because I'm just not saying it. Anytime they try to cut in, these defensemen, when they try to cut in, whether it's York, whether it's Drysdale, whether it's Sanheim. Sanheim's probably the better of the three I mentioned. He's probably the better of them, of getting the puck in the zone. But even at his rate, it's like a 50-50 shot that he gets into the zone. Mitchkov tries to bring the puck through the neutral zone. It's getting taken off of him. That kid's got to work on his stick handling. Sorry, not sorry. And he's got to get back on play defense. He had a breakaway tonight. And got stoned. So, again, this team with the man advantage, man, they are just, I've never seen an organization get cursed as bad as they have been. They've been bad for a better part of 10 years on the power play. At least a decade, they've been bad on it. Not really getting anything up, and it reared its ugly head tonight. They go to Ottawa. They lose 2-1. And two former Flyers kind of helping Ottawa along the way there with Giroux and Lickcycle. Oli Licksell. Let me pronounce his name right. But it just amazes me with these guys. And they're getting decent goaltending. I'm sorry, but if Vidar's giving up 2 goals or less in a game, you guys got to find a way to light the lamp. Sorry, guys, I got a little frog in the throat today. There we go. Much better. But again, this offense for the Flyers, again, they have a bunch of guys who like to twirl around and pass. Can we please get a couple snipers in here? Again, I've been calling for Tarasenko for the last 3 years, and he plays with Minnesota. You mean to tell me you can't give up a late round pick and get Tarasenko here? You would get a verified sniper on this team, and he's not going to cost anything. He's like 100 years old, but the guy can still snipe. God, I would love to bring him here and put him on a line with Mitchkov. Again, I don't know, man. I'm looking at this Trevor Zegras thing. I'm really starting to think we got hosed on this deal because Buddy's not doing anything for me at all. Like, I'm watching games with him, and it's kind of reminding me of like a poor man's Rod Brindamore. At least Brindamore scored. This dude's got a few assists, but like his play to me, it doesn't stand out. It doesn't stand out. And this is I don't know. He just doesn't. He looks off. From what I've seen of him in the past, he looks off. Mitchkoff's not looking like himself. Konechny just joined the scoring party over the weekend. So he's been kind of like on an island for the first 2 weeks of the season. Really, the only line you've had was the Forrester, Cates, and Brinks line. Other than that, dude, this team's not scoring. This team is not scoring at all. So, I mean, for that, it's just, I don't know. It's frustrating. It really is. Turning point of the game came at 3:05 in the second period, when our old friend Oli Lixel put the puck past Dan Vidar and gave the Ottawa Senators a 2-1 lead. Man, they would hold on and play defense and really, really kind of protect their net. The Flyers did try to they did pressure. I'm not going to say that they didn't pressure, but it's just they don't have sustained pressure. Where I feel like when the Flyers are at a disadvantage, I feel like for the whole 2 minutes or 5 minutes, the other team is in our zone. And we got to do everything in our power to get it out of the zone. And it's been a common theme with the Flyers for the last 5 years. For this whole time they've been missing the playoffs, this has been the theme of this Flyers team. And it's really it's getting aggravating. To me, I was kind of, maybe a fresher breath of air. The new thing, I'm seeing the same things I saw a year ago. You know what I mean? Not getting enough offensive pressure, stuck in your defensive zone for moments at a time in this game. Not just this game, but every game. It's like the Flyers don't do enough on the man advantage to keep applying pressure. It's one line. It's the Noah Cates line. That's it. I think from what I've seen, it looks like they tried to break up that line, or at least on the, because, Forrester was out there with Couturier and Konechny. So that's 30 seconds into the game. So it looked like he tried to broke up the Cates line, but they were back playing together by the end of the third period. They were all out there together. So, to me, I don't know. They got to do something like this. They got to get other scoring going. You know what I mean? Like, they got to get other scoring other than from Forrester and from Noah Cates and Bobby Brink. Like, they got to get more scoring from other people other than that. And right now, they're just not getting it. They're the only line that came out that's been out ready to play. The fourth line's been a joke. It's been, Lachenko and whatever game. Between him, Delorier, what's the kid who got in a fight the other night? Gabbers Bonk or whatever the hell his name is. It's been like a rotation with those guys on the fourth line. So there's nothing going on there. You have nothing going on with your third line. Ain't nothing going on with your first line. I guess that's probably why they moved Forrester up to the first line to get something going. And he got something going tonight with Konechny and Couturier. So, maybe they're dropping Mitchkoff down to that second line. Maybe might get him going or something, because right now, man, he's just skating around. Like I said, he had a chance on the breakaway tonight, but again, he just couldn't put it home. All right, guys, we're going to take you real quick around the NHL scoreboard for tonight. Right now in the third period, up in Boston, there is a wild one going on up there. The Anaheim Mighty Ducks lead the Boston Bruins 7-5. Yeah, 12 goals in this game. Holy cow. Also in the third period right now, the Pittsburgh Penguins are beating the defending Stanley Cup champions in Florida 5-3. It is the Utah Mammoth. That's right. I love that name. The Utah Mammoth They are up with 1 minute left to go in the second period. They're up 4-2 over the Blues. Also in the second period right now, or second intermission, Vancouver and Nashville are tied at 1-1. Also in second intermission, Seattle with a 1-0 lead over Winnipeg. Dallas and the Kings in Dallas, 134 left to go in the first period. No score there. It is the Carolina Hurricanes 4-1 over the Colorado Avalanche with about a minute, just under 2 minutes left to go in the first there. First intermission, Montreal and Edmonton tied 1-1. Chicago beating Tampa today, 3-2 in Tampa. It was, of course, the Senators beating the Flyers 2-1. And the Flyers' next opponents, that's right, the New York Islanders on the island tonight, dropped 7 goals on the Detroit Red Wings and beat the Red Wings 7-2. It was the Sharks beating, the Sharks beating the New York Rangers tonight in overtime, 6-5. So we've had a game with 12 goals scored in it up in Boston, and another game in New York with 11. And believe it or not, the two New York teams actually played at home tonight. I guess the Rangers at the Garden and the Islanders out on the island. So, man, traffic's going to be a nightmare up there tonight. He said Luchenko is not ready. I don't think he is either. I think he's going to head back down and get ready. But I don't think he's not that far away from being a, muck and grinder type of guy, because that's what I think he's going to ultimately become. So, but guys, there is your scoreboard for tonight. Like I said, no Matty B tonight, so he will not be joining you guys at 10 o'clock. Pat will be back tomorrow with the wraparound. That's right, Pat will be back on around 10:30 tomorrow night, so make sure you tune in for him. But before Pat tomorrow night, a very special props, locks, and parlays. Unfortunately, I had something to do last night, work-related, so I could not do the show. Also, as a programming note, we will be moving to Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. Just reason being is if you look at our schedule, there's really not much on a Tuesday night on the network here. If you really look at it, Tuesday nights, it's usually just the final word. So we're going to fill up and help out the channel here. We're going to slide over to Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. So it'll be Friday, and then we will be right back Tuesday getting ready, because after Monday Night Football, the new lines roll out, and we'll be able to talk your bets. So it'll be myself tomorrow night at 7. Paul will be joining me Tuesday. So hopefully I can get some stuff for him. Joe Hale says, hope to see you soon at the show. If you're talking about wrestling, Joe, this is my busy time of year for my 9-to-5 job. So between now and like March, man, we're pretty much on snow alert. So I pretty much ain't really wrestling like that anymore. Anyway, I think I got one match in me, and as of June 23rd, 2026, the guy you formerly known as the Dark Angel Slayer, which is my alter ego, will no longer be in a wrestling ring. And I am happy to say that. So, been around a long time, did a lot of stuff over on that, man, Joe. You've seen me. But I think there's one left in me, but after that, I think the tights are done. Tights and boots are gone, man. So, again, getting back to our weekend schedule, like I said, you have myself tomorrow night for props, locks, and parlays at 8 o'clock. You got Pat at 10:30. Saturday, we are looking at, let me see what we got going on here. Saturday. You got the attacking third at 9 o'clock. You have Sixers and Hornets. And Pat is doing double duty that day, I take it, because he's going to be doing Flyers, Islanders, and also doing Sixers, Hornets. So Pat's going to be on all day long on Saturday. God bless him. So, yeah, good luck to him on that one. I will be, doing something, probably watching him. So We're going to watch them go. And then me and Pat and Al will hopefully get together again this Sunday morning for P&M in the AM as we get ready for that coming up. And for next week, the Clear the Ice. That's right, Tuesday. The man, the myth, the legend, Matty B. He will have Flyers, Penguins, and I will be with you 1 week from tonight for Flyers, Predators. So that is your upcoming schedule for Clear the Ice, guys. Once again, Flyers lose 2-1 in a very, very tough fought game up there in Ottawa. And just a reminder, too, don't forget Thursdays at 7, Birds Blast, which was earlier tonight. So getting ready to come up on week number 8 for the Eagles as they get ready to host the Giants. You will have me, that's right, after that game on Sunday. So, Joe, thank you for tuning in, buddy. So make sure you guys tune in for that as we get ready to wild weekend for Philly sports. Philly, New York weekend. Last weekend it was Philly, Minnesota. This weekend it's Philly, New York. You got Flyers, Islanders on Saturday, Eagles, Giants on Sunday. And, yeah, it should be pretty good. I'm looking to see they got the Hornets on Saturday. It would have been fitting if they would have had the Knicks. That would have been great. It would have been, or it would have been if they would have had the Nets. Either which way, it would have been great to have that. So, again, guys, make sure you tune in. All our Steeler fans, also, Steel Sunday. Make sure you guys tune in for that. Also, Gridiron Weekly, which is on right about now. Also, Pittsburgh Sports Desk for our friends and fans of our teams out on the western side of the state. Make sure you guys tune in to them. They do a great job, man, with the Steel City Sundays. They are actually in Green Bay. I know I'm missing his name. I think it's Joe. I think. I just saw his TikTok. We were watching it. The guys are out in Green Bay getting ready for the big Sunday night tilt with the Packers. So definitely you might want to tune in for that, guys. And it should be a really, really good one come Sunday. And again, Eagles, Giants, I got you on the post game. So with that being said, guys, I will see you guys Sunday. Or no, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Prop Stocks and Parlays. Again, Matty B taking the night off. He'll be back Sunday as well. So tune in tomorrow and Saturday. You have me. You have P&M in the PM. That's right. You got myself at 7, Pat at 10:30, and then you got Pat all day Saturday. All to your lonesomes, guys. So that's pretty much your weekend right there here on It's a Wrap Sports. So I will see you guys tomorrow night for Prop Stocks and Parlays. Once again, your final score. Flyers lose 2-1 to the Ottawa Senators. Next up, those Islanders. So I will see you guys